Hi guys, kumusta kayong lahat? So I guess it's been a long time already since we uploaded our last video. So today it's like a welcome back for us. So anyway, sa mga hindi po nakakaalam, nasa US na po ako ngayon. Yes, you heard it right. After 10 months of the whole process. Sobrang hindi po siya madali at never po siya naging madali. Kailangan talaga ng matinding pasensya at prayers. But yeah, thank God we made it. So anyways, ngayon, more than a month na ako nandito sa US. And today's vlog is all about storytelling. I'm gonna share with you kung paano ko na-overcome yung homesick, kung paano ako nag-cope sa new environment at yung adjustment sa lahat. So okay, kung ready ka na, let's get started. So I arrived here last February 12, 2020. So my first day, oh my God, I was totally amazed. I mean, like, I don't know, but it feels like I'm still in heaven. Like, oh my God, I can't believe it. Like, I'm already here at the US. Because of course, before, I was just like, US, I just like, read it in the books, saw it in the TV. Like, I couldn't believe that finally I'm here at USA. So yeah, I was totally amazed of everything that I saw. So anyways, okay, first week, let's talk about homesick. Oh my God, I struggle a lot. I don't know, for some reason, but bago ako pumunta dito, I thought parang yung homesick hindi siya magiging big deal sa akin kasi I grew up like independent. Like, I mean, hindi ako totally lumaki like, living with my parents. So parang I grew up independent na parang I know kaya kong, I mean, malayo sa kanila, malayo sa family ko. So that's what I thought. So I never think of, I will be struggling a lot when it comes to being homesick. But yes, it is. Oh my God. Sobrang hirap niya. I think it was first night or second night. I was struggling of having a good sleep. Like, it was like at first it was two straight, like 2 nights. Hindi talaga ako makatulog. I don't know, parang doon pa nagsisink in sa akin lahat na parang, oh my God, this is so real. Parang, this is so real na parang this is the reality na sobrang nasa ibang lugar na ako. Nasa ibang lugar na ako, sobrang layo ko sa family ko na parang anytime na gusto kong umuwi, hindi ako basta-basta makakauwi kasi sobrang layo niya. Hindi siya madali. Oh, I'm sorry. Parang that 2 nights, parang nag-sink in sa akin, oh my God, kaya ko ba to? Parang, paano ko siya i-overcome? Kasi sobrang homesick talaga ako. Parang, homesick ako sa family ko kasi hindi ko sila, I mean, iba yung feeling na nakakausap ko sila through video chat, but I mean, iba yung feeling na parang anytime pwede kang pumunta, anytime pwede mo silang kausapin ng personal. I mean, alam mo yun, parang, oh my God, parang sobrang hirapan talaga ako. Given na sobrang na homesick ako dahil sa family ko. Pati yung, alam mo, yung pagkain, yung environment, parang sobrang iba-iba. Parang
Ah, parang alam mo yung gigising ka sa umaga, parang lahat sobrang busy nila, parang lahat tas trabaho, tas ikaw lang maiiwan sa bahay. Parang that time, pag naiiwan ako sa bahay, doon nagsisink in lahat na parang, oh my God, I should be like getting used to this kind of situation. Kasi ganito dito eh. Parang, pag nasa bahay ka, gigising ka, yung mga kasama mo papasok ng trabaho, tas ikaw may iwan lang. So, magbe-breakfast kang mag-isa, magla-lunch kang mag-isa. That time, I mean, until now, nag-struggle ako sa ganyan kasi I'm not get used to it na magbe-breakfast na mag-isa, magla-lunch na mag-isa. Parang, pag nangyayari sa akin yun, sobrang, mas nalulungkot ako lalo. Parang, oh my God, parang, hindi ko kaya yung ganito na parang kakain ako mag-isa ako. Wala akong kausap. Sobrang hirap do. My husband, he always tried, like, he's always there for me. And he always tried to comfort me, to distract me. He always helped me to overcome being that homesick. I mean, like, the whole family. And I'm so glad for them. I'm so thankful for them. But, hindi ko alam, pero ang hirap ng, the first 2 weeks, oh my God, hindi ko alam kung paano ko kakayanin yung pagiging homesick. Ang hirap. Parang doon ko na-realize na parang sobrang, paano nakakaya ng mga OFW na yung ganun malayo sa pamilya ng taon. Lalo na yung may mga anak. Sobrang hirap. Parang, oh my God, kaya ko ba to? Parang gusto kong umuwi. Parang, alam mo yun, yung feeling na parang random, random thoughts na hindi mo alam kung paano mo sisimulan, hindi mo alam kung paano gagawin. But yeah, it was like 2 days straight. Hindi talaga ako nakakatulog. Parang sinasabi ng family ko, parang sinasabi ng mother-in-law ko na baka parang it took me like 2 weeks bago ako makapag-adjust sa time zone. Parang yung body clock ko, parang yung dala ko pa din yung body clock ng Philippines. So, habang nandito ako, like, example, nighttime here, tapos daytime dun sa Pilipinas. So, automatic, yung body clock ko, gising ako. Yes, gising ako. So, parang, at the middle of the night, gising akong mag-isa, nag-iisip ako. Tapos, it ended up like, I'm crying at the middle of the night. Parang, everything like, sink in, everything came up, parang, oh my God, this is like so real. Sobrang hirap. Never siyang madali. Sobrang hindi siya madali. So, but, after that, I think, my husband helped me to overcome with it. Like, every day, like, pag may off time siya, lagi kaming lumalabas. Parang pinapasyal niya ako lagi. Lagi pumupunta ng iba't ibang lugar so that ma-distract ako. Parang mawala yung pagiging homesick ko. So it helps a lot. It helps a lot. But I'm so thankful for that. I mean, not just for my husband, but the whole family. They really know what I've been through, what I've been struggling for. So they help me with it. They're very understanding what I've been going through, and then they will be like supportive for me. So I'm so grateful for that. So anyways, that 2 weeks, it's like really like, I don't know how can I say that, but it's like the most worst days of my life. I mean, like, sobrang hirap niya. I mean, hindi ko alam kung paano ko siya simulan, kung paano ko siya iti-take. I mean, like, day by day na parang ganito yung life ko. I mean, gising ka ng umaga, yung lalabas ka ng bahay, wala kang makikitang neighbors. Alam mo yung mga ganun, parang sabi ko nga sa husband ko, sobrang, oh my God, this kind of life is quite different from the life what I've been the life what I in the Philippines. I was telling to my husband, like,
in the morning, when you woke up, you had your coffee, you can go outside, bond with the neighbors. I mean, the usual, like, mahipagkwentuhan ka sa neighbors mo, sa kapitbahay mo, habang nagkakape ka. So, I've been get used to that kind of, of life. I mean, of living. I mean, like, especially in the morning, the usual day. I get used to that. So, when I came here, it was totally like shock for me. Like, oh my God, I woke up in the morning, I go out, and I can't even see my neighbor. I mean, wala kang makikitang kapitbahay na nasa labas ng early in the morning. It's kind of like a big culture shock for me because of course hindi ganun yung kinalakihan ko, yung surroundings surroundings ko living in the Philippines. So everything was everything was so overwhelming. Like, I don't know. So there's this one time, like, I think it was like a few days I arrived here. So I was like, oh my God, how come, like, you woke up in the morning, you had your breakfast, if you go out, hindi mo makikita yung mga neighbors mo. I mean, hindi mo sila, bihira mo silang ma-encounter na mag-uusap kayo, magkukumustahan kayo. Hindi, sobrang rare siya. Hindi siya yung the usual thing na ma-encounter mo. Sobrang very rare siya. So sabi ko, kaya ko ba yun? Parang, as much as possible, I want to meet my neighbors. I want to be friend with them. Alam mo yun, parang the usual thing na parang, oh, dapat neighbors kayo, you should be like talk with each other, you should be like friend with them, you meet them, you know their name, something like that. Pero hindi ganun dito. Sobrang hindi talaga. Because here, one reason na hindi mo makita yung neighbor mo, very rare mo sila makita, very rare mo silang ma-encounter na mag-meet kayo outside, magkukwentuhan kayo, is because they are busy. Here is like work is life. All of the Americans, they really like work hard. So yeah. So they woke up in the morning, like, if you're like always at home, and then you go out, you go out, you can even see your neighbors, because it's most likely they went to work or they were sleeping. Yeah, that's the usual routine here. So anyways, after the first week, it was so hard. Like, I crave for the foods. Well, yung pagkain na dito, sobrang sarap. Marami silang pagkain dito, but of course, you're not get used to it. Like, for me, I'm a rice person. So, parang sa akin, hindi kompleto yung araw ko pag hindi ako kumakain ng kanin. Parang ganun. So, parang sa American life, their way of living, there are some Americans na okay sa kanila hindi nakakain ng rice. They're not get used to it. Yeah. So, but for us, for me and my husband, I am lucky because my husband, like, is into rice as well. Like, even the family, they're into rice as well, so it's not like a big problem for me. And then when it comes to food, even na masarap yung mga pagkain nila, dumarating ka talaga sa point na nagki-crave ka talaga sa foods na kinalakihan mo. Nagki-crave ka dun sa mga usual foods na kinakain mo sa Pilipinas. So that's what I felt. So so parang ang hirap niya kasi, kunwari gusto mong kumain ng sardinas, parang alam mo yun, trust me, dadating ka sa point na ganyan na parang, oh my God, gusto kong kumain ng sardinas, gusto kong kumain ng noodles, gusto kong kumain ng paksiw. Alam mo yung mga ganon feeling? Dumarating ka talaga sa point na ganon. So, I came to that point na parang, oh my God, I want to eat something like that, something like this. So, what I did is, like, I always research. I research for an Asian store, which I can buy those Filipino stuff, Filipino foods. So, I always do that. So, I always research for the restaurant if there's, like, any restaurant, Filipino restaurant na near to our place. I always do that. But during that time, good thing I found one. Yes, I found one, and I was so lucky. So I told to my husband, we went there. So we ordered everything like I crave for. And this is the funny thing. When we went there, the first Filipino food that I ordered, it was ampalaya. Gulay na ampalaya with egg. Oh my god. I don't know for some reason, but I really crave for that. And then I ordered like sinigang. Sinigang na bangos. Oh my god. Oh, it's like heaven for me. It's like heaven na parang nakakain ka ulit ng pagkain Pinoy na, alam mo the usual na kinakain in the Philippines. So, anyways, so I was so lucky by that time because that Filipino restaurant it was near to our place. So parang anytime we can order, we can call them and order, or we can go there and eat there. So yeah, that's a big thing though. So anyways, the adjustment. I don't know, like until now, I always tell to my husband, to the family, I think my biggest adjustment here is the weather. I just can't take the weather though. First I arrived here, it was so cold, but all the families, they were telling me this is like the normal weather for them. So I was like, really? This is the normal weather for you? But for me, when I step outside, I literally like freeze. Even like we were going out and I need to go to the car, I literally freeze that I need to run inside the car. Yeah, it was so cold. Like I can't even describe the cold weather here. I mean, like maybe because I came from the country, like like we're not like, we have different kind of the weather is, we have different kind of weather, like every month, something like that, like so here the cold weather is so different. I can't even explain to it. But oh my god, until now, I don't know until when, but I think the weather is my biggest adjustment. I don't know if how can I overcome with it, how can I get used to it, but oh my god, I'm still struggling right now. So this is like the usual day, like the routine, like I go outside. I can't go outside without a coat or even a jacket. Sometimes I need to wear like socks. Like I can't even like go out like without wearing shoes. I can go out with just like a slipper. Well, sometimes I go out and I just wear a slipper, but I need to wear socks. Because if I did not, and I'm just like walking around the neighborhood, my feet, they were like totally freezing. I literally like I get back home like it was I was that my feet, they were so numb. I mean, like I can feel like anything. They were so numb and they were literally like freezing. That's how like that's how I've been struggling with the weather here. So and then at first week, my body was totally dry because of the weather. Like it was totally dry. Like whenever like I go out, my skin was totally damaged. I don't know. So my husband did was he bought me a lotion for the dry, specific for the dry skin. So that's what I'm using right now. So right now my skin was like it's not like totally dry because I've been using that every day. So yeah, and some of the adjustment I had, it was whenever like we're going out. I mean, like it's not the adjustment, but I was like kinda shocked. I mean, like the environment, the culture, let's say like culture shock. So There's just one time, the first time that I arrived here, we went out and we dropped by to Wawa. Wawa here it's like a mini version of 7-Eleven. We went there to get coffee, to grab coffee. So that's like a mini version of 7-Eleven in the Philippines. Like though there's like a 7-Eleven here, but it's not, it's very rare. Like there's like, it's not everywhere, but Wawa it's like everywhere. Every gas station you can find out that one, and it's really like a convenient though, because everything was there. You have like coffee, you have like foods, everything was there. So we went there. I mean, like of course you're just a newbie to a new country, new environment, right? So you didn't know like what's going on, what's in here. So we went there, and then we got a coffee. I was just like, I was just like, I was just like staring all those people around me, around that store. And then I noticed here, when you went to the cashier, at some point they always had, like they always found a, they always had a moment for the quick conversation. Like they always like, hey, how are you? Hey, how's your day? Something like that. So of course you're not like, you, of course you don't want to be rude. So whenever they ask you like that, you're supposed to be like, response to them. So I mean, at first I was just like, really, is it like possible? Because I mean, I was like, really, is this is how it works here? Because like of course, like in the Philippines, you go to the store, you shop, the only goal you had your mind is that you need to get whatever you want, you fall in line, and then you pay it and you go. That's how like the usual thing, right? That's how the usual thing. So here, that it's different story. You go to the cashier, they always make time for like quick conversation. They always ask you like, hey, how's your day? How are you doing? How are you? I mean, it's not a bad thing. I think it's always a good thing though. For me, because I'm always craving for that kind of, conversation. It's really fine for me. I'm really happy for that. It's just that at first I was so shocked. I was so overwhelmed that it really like that's how it works here. But later on, I get used to it, and I always like, it's really like fun things for me, like having a conversation to the random people, to your neighborhood, to the strangers. It's really fun for me. I really crave for that. So I mean, I really love that kind of conversation though. So right now, if you go outside and you meet like your neighbors, even you don't know their names, where you're just like, you just greet them, they just greet you, and then you just even notice that you're already like, catching up your lives. So it's, yeah, that's how it works here, and it's really like a good thing for me too, because I always want that kind of situation. So aside from that, here you go to the neighborhood, um, right, I don't know, because right now it's like a cold weather. So most of the time you can even see like your your neighborhood. But my husband told me, like most probably like during summer, that's the time like you meet like all your neighborhoods, because that's the time they will go out. Especially in here in our place, in our apartment, they had like a specific place, like I mean like the playground, like there's a playground for the kids. So, and there's like a shed, like when you can stay there, and then meet all those people, and then having a conversation. So I was really looking forward, to that moment. So summer, I can wait for that. Yes, I can wait for that. So yeah, so here there's a lot of, adjustment though. Until now I'm still with my adjustment, but right now, like the homesick, I think I can say right now that I already overcome with it. Hindi siya madali. I guess hindi siya madali, at never siyang maging madali sa lahat, especially if you're not get used to the going, if you're not get used to to moving to other places, and then mapalayo ka sa pamilya mo. Hindi siya madali. Sobrang hindi siya madali. But then I guess right now I can say that I overcome with it. So it's like I mean, for me, I just did it like one step at a time, like day by day. Take all those, day by day. Try to adapt the situation, adapt the surroundings, and you just never notice, like you already get used to it, and then you overcome with it. So that's for me. I mean, hindi siya madali, guys, but the day for me is like I woke up, I do my routine, and then for me, I want to have, like, whenever like I'm eating like lunch or dinner, I want to have like someone to talk to. I am not like get used to it of eating by myself, because it makes me feel lonely. It makes me feel lonely, like, and if it makes me feel lonely, so later on, I don't know, like, it make me, like everything, it came back, like, like, oh my God, it eating by myself, it makes me feel like I'm so alone. Well, I don't know, I'm not getting used to that kind of, and that's right, that's what I'm overcoming right now. Like, I'm teaching myself that I should get used to it, because even if I don't want it, like later on, that's how it used to be here. You can be like, you can be pushed, like those things that you get used to when you get used to it before, and then when you're here, you can be pushed it, like, to do it like every day that you want it, because later it will rarely happen. Like, you'll be like woke up, you'll be like yourself, you eating by yourself, something like that. So I think that's the adjustment that right now I'm overcoming with. So hopefully soon I will get used to it. But just like I always said, one step at a time. You can't like force everything, adjust everything in one just day. So it took a process though. It take time. So yeah, I'm still getting there. And I guess right now my advice is like, always find a way to distract yourself, to always find a way to occupy yourself. For me right now, I go back to writing, so that like in some days, that's my usually routine. I always write. I get back to writing. I'm gonna post it anytime soon though, that I'm going back to blog. I go back to writing. That's why I keep myself busy. I do like I work out, everything. Every like, if it's not cold outside, I go outside. I walk around neighborhood, something like that. You at the end of the day, you always like, always find a way to distract yourself, to be occupied, so that you will not feel lonely. You're not feel like alone, things like that. And of course, pray. Always pray though. Always pray, like, you overcome all the struggles, being the homesick, you overcome those adjustments. And I think the most important thing is your support system. I mean, moving to other countries is not easy, but I guess if you have like a good support system, like how they understand you, they understand what you've been through, they understand your struggle, your adjustment, your coping with the new environment. I think it helps a lot, and I'm so lucky that I have a good support system, and then it was really helped me a lot. Thank you for today, and I hope I can see you next time. Okay, this is Anne. This is my new life here. Please, I hope you follow my journey here, my adjustment here. Thank you so much, guys, and see you in the next vlog.